be so interesting. We got
Customary
sort of like a
fist bump. Nice technique off of their sides.
very solid contact.
Yeah. But also not enough contact to necessarily potentially transmit diseases.
Very important.
It's honestly the tech now that we're in flu season.
All right, back and forth game so far. Both players sort of trading blows here off the start.
Yeah, do you think this is like going to go really heavily in Blorp's favor, or do you think Vorst being warmed up from the previous set?
So it is an
be
interesting dilemma because Blorp has been sitting here to the right of us for these last 2 sets, and Vorst has been
Last one set.
oh yeah, last set. Sorry, last. But well, meanwhile, Vorst just completely picked up his momentum and reversed 3-0'd Monty, and he is definitely the definition of fresh. And this is his 3rd straight set on stream after 2 lengthy, I think 9 game total between the 2 sets. So
admittedly, he did get reverse 3-0'd himself. So
that is true.
There's definitely some room for the momentum to be stronger. But
Blorp going to take first blood and see like that. That's something I want to see Monty do a little more. Was just sort of like, I don't know, dodge the up B for once. Like do something empty hot, threaten something that he wants to throw it out and just punish it. Which I don't think Blorp really got much of a punish there, but that's besides the point. Just the fact that you saw it was good.
The thing is, down tilt's probably Palutena's best tilt in a vacuum, and it sets up into nair, obviously, and then forward air, back air. So it's got stuff.
It definitely does. Both these characters with plenty of tips and not tips, plenty of tricks up their sleeve. For sure.
Well, I mean, like, look at her. She doesn't have sleeves.
Up her skirt. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Oh.
Ooh, and the backer going to try the dash attack, and
that's interesting because, oh yeah, maybe it's just because the invisibility on that didn't come out yet.
And Blorp tries to throw out some more explosive flame. He hit a full charge shot, almost 30% there for that.
I think that was a full charge shot. I think it was a semi-charge.
Okay. It was pretty big though. It was probably like 3/4 or so, at least. It is a lot of percent regardless.
Take about another 20% for that neutral air to kill.
Oh my gosh, this man is a madman.
Violent.
He's a madman.
But yeah, that dare, I mean that back air.
Say, and that's
nothing Vorst can do can break past it if it's out in time.
Earlier, one thing that I was talking about that I wanted to see more from Vorst was sort of the Zare recoveries against this Blorp dropping low and nairing a lot, and that's something I've seen a lot more in this set. Something that even he's sort of adjusted to against Monty to a certain extent.
Yeah, but at the same time,
sort of a mix-up between.
Also doesn't have a hitbox, can't protect him. And
yeah, but it's a really good mix-up, I think, especially with how Blorp sort of isn't methodically going about the game. You know, he's almost just covering options rather than like making hard reads. I feel like a lot, which is a very Blorp thing to do.
Big brain plays, and yeah,
Big brain,
like
but
this. He's just putting out those bombs in this situation in a place where he knows Blorp has to be at some point.
It just applies so much pressure there on the ledge. And even like even if they're not landing, they just, the sort of extra mental stress they even put on Blorp and sort of like can rush his decision making and potentially cause him to make a bad decision and get punished for it. And that's the same way he died first stock. Back air trading with a dash attack. I almost feel like he's thinking it's going to beat it out with the sort of like invincibility or whatever that the shield has.
Frame 7. Unlike frame 3 on Smash 4, but I bet Blorp didn't play Palutena in Smash 4, so
he definitely did not.
I'm not sure if he has that frame of reference.
Yeah. See, and he's just he keeps eating this percent for these explosive flames. Like he loves to sit there and spam one just so like safe pressure, but when Vorst got that charge shot on deck, you got to be careful.
Yeah, but I think it's a trade that he's willing to take. Because, yeah, see...
Playing some ping pong. A little tennis back and forth.
Vorst is being smart about it, because when he does a short hop...
Oh my goodness!
God. The low air!
See, and that's what I was talking about. Blorp has been, like, sort of methodically going back from, like, just dropping an air there. And so he just goes low and jumps up and bam!
Yeah, it just feels like he's kind of letting the game slowly slip away from him. You know, he has the advantage, but he's not pushing it to... So... Vorst just slowly claws his way back into the game.
That was devastating.
Takes a few risks.
If you're Blorp, you finally sort of take a risk. You finally go off stage to edge guard, and you finally take a chance. And he just reads the living crap out of you and comes up with that down there, just whoosh. Ends your life.
Into the Shadow Realm you go.
Man.
So
that was an intense game.
Where are we going to go next game?
Yeah, no, I looked. He posted a bad meme. I don't know why he tagged me in it right now. But it's okay. It's fine. It's a good picture. Man.
I am mildly traumatized by that
Ooh,
bad
we got a color. You saw it. We got a color swap from Blorp, I believe. A nice little.
And that is the only thing that's changing between these two games.
Yeah, say because we are similar stage, similar players, similar characters.
Well, I mean, like, it's the same stage.
Yeah, I know.
And what are your thoughts on the screen in the background of this stage?
It's sort of, I will say it's kind of distracting to a certain extent as a player, but like, I feel like when you're really focused, it's never been a problem for me, really, personally at least. I can't vouch for other people. There might be someone that it bugs the crap out of them, but now that both stages have it active, there's not a whole lot that we can even do about it necessarily.
Ooh, just a little bit short on that up B.
Yep. And
yeah. Okay, so the thing is that Pokemon Stadium
I've seen that a couple times.
actually has about like a 20% less amount of time that you're set using the camera app.
Yeah, say I saw the difference there. Like, I think this one goes like 15 seconds or so to piece.
Yeah.
Switch between the characters and then to both of them and then to a scoreboard. But it'll be interesting to see how Vorst tries to adapt to this one because Blorp is kind of running through him off the start here, just lapping him in percent and getting him to a bad situation off stage.
Yeah, those lead traps, see, he's making sure that he's covering those options.
See, because he has to, that bomb sitting there, it's going to eventually hit him when he loses intangibility. And so he sets up that missile, which sort of, the hesitation on it really gives him a chance to, you know, it forces Blorp to choose an option and potentially get hit by the missile. Even though the missile isn't necessarily a huge reward.
Fair. He just went so deep
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
And there was nothing Blorp could have done to potentially avoid it. I mean, like, maybe he could have air dodged into the stage and then...
So I'm sure he had some sort of option.
But, like, not a very optimal one.
Yep. And see, that's one thing. I was talking about Vorst using that Zare recovery more, but, like, every time he's used it, not every time, but a lot of the time when he uses it higher above the ledge like that, he's been getting punished by whether it's dash attack from Blorp, back arrow, or even Monty would just forward smash him when he hits below the ledge.
Yeah, and this...
Woo!
Yeah, Palutena's F smash. Don't want to get hit by that.
No. Although that was the second time that Vorst has had that same ledge setup where he puts the bomb and then shoots the missile and then he's immediately gone for the dare, which would be absolutely devastating for Blorp, but it hasn't been able to quite connect at all.
I mean, he just recently learned that one, so
yeah,
it's understandable that he might not have it down pat yet.
Well, I don't even know if it's necessarily, like, I don't think missile to
F-smash.
bomb is generally a true unless that gets a hard read on the fact he's going to get it.
I feel like once you get one part of it down, yeah, see, he's using it.
Interesting.
Okay,
That
one gives it, so now the reflect window gives Palutena invincibility? I didn't know that. I mean, like, I know the counterpart does, but when Vorst did the down air on it, I don't think Palutena took any damage, so that's neat. You kind of can't play around that anymore.
Oh. All right, Blorp just keeping him on the ledge here. A lot of pressure going on. It's a dangerous situation for Vorst, but he manages to sneak his way out of it.
And now the situation is reversed.
See, there we go. And that's the kind of thing I was sort of wanting to see a little bit earlier, too. Is he kept going for the bomb missile, but Blorp just kept getting hit by the bomb. So I feel like there's a harder punish you can get, like bomb, F smash, bomb, up tilt.
Huge plays from Vorst.
Whew. Soft hit back air. And now things are looking pretty dangerous for Blorp as well. Oh, and the Nair going to drop all the way down there and get the stock.
Kill. Forced to
And I think we're going to have to finish the rest of this at McDonald's.
Unfortunate.
Hey, guys.
Well,
I think we're going to have to finish the rest of it at McDonald's. Huh? What? It'd have to be... All right, well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to follow the stream if you aren't. Follow us on the Purdue Smash Ultimate Facebook page and Twitter at Purdue Smash Club and Purdue Smash on Twitter for the stream. You know what it'd be. I got hella plugs, bro. I'm out. I'm Jake. Follow me. Or don't.
hey, follow me on the Far North SSB. I literally only retweet things, so there's no shitty opinions.